Hi friends, it is Bob. I hope everybody is enjoying their Thursday. Is it Thursday? I think it's Thursday. I miss those reminders Riot Fest used to give. If anyone needs to know, it's Thursday today. Anyway, today is song number 9 on Celebration States, which comes out tomorrow. There's my cat, tried and true. I think she just wants to be part of the podcast, part of this transmission, part of every aspect of my life in general, which is cool. I'm fine with that. But so this song, which is number 9, is called "Don't Come Home." Like I said, the song "Come Home" is on side A. This is the second to last song on side B. And so there's like some resolution to the whole thing, I suppose. So I'll play the song for you, and then we could talk about it, and I'll show you how to play it. Here we go. Hello, I hope your workday is a breeze, and your new place and new fellow are making you feel at ease. It made my heart so full to see a lot of people still love me, and I'm better now, basically. And so, whoa, don't come home. Hello, I hope you have independence and peace, and you're still so boy crazy and dance at easy till 3. If there's one thing you know about me, my favorite Clash songs stay free. So have a drink on me, and please, baby, take it easy. Sometimes you know it's still hard to believe I still have some boxes to get to and some photos to delete. I'm pretty sure that record was mine, but it's fine. Spin it tonight, have some wine, have a good time. Hello, I hope you know that I'm here if you need me, and I'm happy that we both are thriving at surviving. I can play Black Death and wine drunk in any key if you come see me, and to the good times we can toast and both go home. That is "Don't Come Home." I kind of think it's the saddest song on the album, despite it being the second to last song on the album. Anyway, I'll show you how to play it, but just in general, I wanted to write a song that was relatively simple, and the song is, musically, it's basically just one part, that had a bit of an Earth Angel kind of vibe to it, a waltzy, like Warren Franklin said, like a doo-wop thing. That's fine. I was totally into that comparison, and it's intended. So I'll show you how to play it. And the reason why I gave it a 7, and in retrospect I probably could have done 6, there are a few odd chords in it, but it starts off pretty normal with these the song's in F. The song's in FU. No, that's a terrible joke. So the first chord here is an F. power chord, which is the first fret on the E string with the old pointer, ring finger on the third string on the A, and then the third string on the D with your pinky, like that. And then you just bring it down to my level. Come down to my level. Bring it down, so it's this, which is a B flat, right? So you are basically have the same shape here, but you're down a fret. So, and so that's, first fret with the pointer on the A, third fret on the D string with the ring finger, and the pinky is on the third fret of the G string. So going back, and then this chord is this. I love this chord. I was psyched when I was shown this chord, and it's a form of a C. Who knows? The C takes many forms, my friends. The C was angry that day. But I love it. And you really can only use it if you're trying to write a song that has that sort of almost like jazz standard kind of vibe to it. So anyway, I was happy that I was able to use it. So it's like this C, which is like the C major. And that is, but then you add your pinky to the G string here. So, and you get this. And so your ring finger's on the third fret of the A, middle finger's on the second fret of the D. That's the fun note right there. It is the third fret on the G with your pinky, and then you have the first fret on the B with your pointer finger. Play all the strings, but you don't play the top string because that would sound weird. Let's see what it sounds like. Pretty good. Maybe the song would be a little better if I would have done that. Anyway, so that's where it goes. Starts here. Sorry. Then this. Okay, then we go into the actual part where I start singing. And it starts on the F, just like the other part. But then you take these two fingers, so keep them on the same strings. You sense a pattern here. Slide them up 2 frets, and you put your pointer finger then on the third fret of the G string. I love seeing all my friends and stuff in the comments. It's a shame that if you're watching this after the fact, you can't see the comments, but as always, they're very complimentary and lovely. Okay, so this is the second chord, right? It's your ring finger is 5th fret, and your pinky finger is 5th fret on the A and the D, and then on the G, you're on the 3rd fret here with your pointer. So then you go to the bar. Remember when we all would go to the bar? So you bar this 5th fret with your finger, which means you just press down on the whole fret, and then these two are still on the same fingers, are on the same strings, but they are up now on the 7th fret. So you get this. And again, that's some form of A. I don't know. I refuse to do the research. And then so what you're doing is just walking down the frets chromatically, if you will. It's keeping the same shape here. You're still barring that first one, but now you're going to be barring the 4th fret, then down, and you're barring the 3rd fret. And these stay 2 ahead. Right, so that whole part is this. And then you play it again. Here's where it gets interesting. You need to do this. Now this is, I've talked about this a lot on the album, and that is these chords where all your fingers are on one fret, right? So this is the 5th fret, and all my fingers are hanging out at the bar, at the fret bar. No, hanging out on the 5th fret like this. So my pointer finger's on the 5th of the E, middle finger's on the 5th of the D, ring finger is on the 5th of the G, and you get this. It's a cool chord, but it's like, it does not a resolution make. So the next chord is this, after this. The easiest way to transition to that is, you got this, you're gonna take your ring finger, and it was on the 5th fret of the G. You're gonna put it on the 5th fret of the B, and then you're gonna take your pinky and put it on the 6th fret of the G. So you have this. Fun. So again, it's this. Fun. Then it gets weird. Then I think I was just going all over the fretboard to try and find what the next logical note would be for this particular vocal sequence, and it came to here. So you're here. So the easiest thing to do, and if you notice, I don't take my ring finger off of the B string, I just roll it to the 3rd fret on the B string. So it goes like this. And that chord is, it's a version of a D. It's an open D, and then it's your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. Ring finger is still on the B string on the 3rd fret, and your pointer finger is on the 1st fret to make this. So it's some D. You know, if somebody's watching you, looking at this Instagram live, and they said, who you watching? You could just say, some D. And then you go up to here. So you're taking these 3 fingers, keep them on the same strings, but you're going up to here, and where they end up is your middle finger is on the 5th fret of the G string, ring finger is on the 6th of the B, and then your pointer finger is on the 5th of the E to make. So it goes from here to here. And then you're going to keep your ring finger where it is for this next chord, and you're going to take your middle finger and move it up, not up, a fret. So it's still in the 5th fret, but now you're on the, D string, pointer finger on the G string, on the 4th, and then your pinky goes here on the high E string on the 7th to make this. Right, so that whole section goes. Yeah, I messed it up. And then you go back to the beginning part. And then, there's that chord again before every next verse, but I don't put my, I don't make it that full C chord. I keep my pointer finger up here on the F on the 1st fret to do that. So that's that. Do I like jazz? I do like jazz, and I mentioned a few times in these sessions that I took my very first guitar lesson. I've been playing guitar for 300 years, and I took my very first guitar lesson about 3 or 4 years ago, and it was an introduction to jazz guitar, and that's where I learned a few just cool, like this. It was not a chord that was in my lexicon. 300, yeah, I know, I look pretty good for 308, I don't know. No. But anyway, so that is the song Don't Come Home. Again, tomorrow, sadly, but it's also a celebration of sorts. Celebration States. It'll be my last song to teach you. The song is called Denouement, and we'll get into that later. We'll get into that tomorrow, and it's finger picked, so you could take this pick, throw it behind your back, and then the album comes out tomorrow, and I'm psyched to hear what everybody thinks of it. Please give it a listen. If you pre-ordered it, thank you. If you're going to order it tomorrow, thank you. If you don't want to listen to it and don't want to hear it, then why are you here? Anyway, I'm joking, of course. I do love you, and I will see everybody tomorrow. You're the best. Bye-bye.